Okay, last class we were discussing files. All of you clear text files concept?
Yes, sir.
Now we're discussing serialization and deserialization. Serialization and deserialization. What is the serialization? The process of converting Python supported data format into file supported data format is known as a serialization. The process of converting Python supported data format into file supported data format. File always supporting text format or that means string format or bytes format. Are you clear understanding? The process of converting Python supported data format into file supported data format is known as a serialization. Next one in Python, serialization. The serialization is also known as a pickling an object or marshalling an object. In Python, the serialization is also known as a pickling an object or marshalling an object. Next one, we can implement the serialization in Python. Serialization Python by using dump function of pickle model. Are you clear? We can implement the serialization in Python by using dump function of pickle model. Now I am taking as a x equal to one Python supported data list format. This is my list object with the open of sample8 txt. I am open the file as a W mode as F1. Now F1 dot write of X. Now then immediately we'll get the one message. The write method argument must be string, not list. must be string, not list. For suppose here I am changing the mat, which one? Mode WB. In that situation, it is required bytes like object is required, not list. In that situation, simply import pickle. Next one, pickle dot dump of x comma f1. Now this data is converting into bytes. That bytes data will be storing into file. Now go to our current Python installation location. Here, what is our file name? Sample8. Now observing very clearly, this is a most probably we are using which one? Encryption, decryption, security to our data. In the situation, we are using serialization concept. Are you clear? Our list is converting into this format. Are you clear? Whenever we can apply the deserialization concept, we will get your original data format. Are you clear? Next one, what is deserialization? The process of converting file supported data format into Python supported data format is known as a deserialization. Deserialization. The process of converting file supported format deserialization. Are you clear? Next one, in Python, the deserialization is also known as a unpickling, or unmarshalling an object. Python, we can implement the deserialization concept deserialization. Deserialization in Python, we can implement the deserialization concept by using load function of pickle model. Load function of pickle model. Now observing very clearly, import pickle with open of sample 8.txt. Next one, read mode at the same time byte as f2 pickle dot load of f2 that data I want to print it. Simply I am using print function. Now we are getting our original data. But if you want to hide any sensitive information in our computer, simply we can apply the serialization concept. Most of the cases encrypt the data and decrypting the data by using this pickle model. Are you clear? Okay, next one, working with JSON files. Working with JSON files. The JSON files store the data in the form of key value pairs. It's like as a dict object in Python. Dict object in Python. JSON means JavaScript object notation. Next one, if we want to working with JSON files to required JSON model. Next one, if we want to write the data into JSON files by using dump function of JSON model. Next one, if we want to read the data from JSON files by using load function of JSON model. We can write the data into JSON file. In that case, by using which function? Dump function. We can write the data. We can write the data into JSON file by using JSON dump function of JSON module. And if you want to read the data from JSON files, by using load function of JSON module. Write a program to write the data into JSON files. JSON file. Now observing very clearly. Import JSON data equal to one dictionary format. Employee having list of employees. Employee, each and every employee having different, that means a number of attributes, like as a employee name or employee ID 101, employee name Shiva, salary 2000. List of employees, each and every employee having any number of attributes. Now here I am changing 102, 103, Rama and Krishna. Here salary is 4,000. Here salary is 3,000. Next one employee is over. Next, one more thing I am taking as a customer. Here also I am taking as a list of customers. Customer ID 1, customer name ABC, customer address HYD. Now customer ID 1, second customer ID 2, third customer ID 3. ABC, PQR, XYZ, HYD, Pune, Vizag. Now with the open of sample.json file, write mode as F1, the JSON module providing dump function. In that dump function, we are passing the data and file object. Data and file object. Now our program successfully executed. That means in our current working directory, one JSON file is created. This is the JSON file extension. Now to writing the data into that JSON file. This is the JSON file.
So if we want to write this JSON data in Excel format, means a proper column and means and rows, how to do that means
Okay, JSON file store only key value pair type of data.
like we need to store keys as a feature and then observation as values.
Okay, if you go for another option, that is a CSV files, like as a rows and a column format, like as Excel sheet, Excel format.
No, like we have a JSON file, then we need to make it means into a readable format, like parsing JSON, parsing XML, like that.
Okay, observing very clearly, the JSON file always representing internally key value pair combination. If you interest, we can read this data and we can converting into data frames. Like as in pandas
Okay,
data frame is there to converting this type of dictionary data into data frame.
okay,
Data frame is nothing but a row and a column combination.
okay.
Okay, I'm explaining how to converting this like as a dictionary format into rows and a column combination. Next one, another example, write a program to read the data from JSON model, that means JSON file. Write a program to read the data from JSON file. Simply x equal to JSON dot load F1. Now print of x. Now the data we are fetching. Okay, which operation? Read operation.
Read mode.
In that
Read mode.
situation, we are using read mode. Now we can reading line number 1, column sample.json. Import JSON, open sample.json. Load. Okay, in the previously I am taken as a sample.json. as a which mode? Read mode. And write mode. In that situation, we will get the one error message. Now observing very clearly, one more time I'm executing. Now this file is executed. Next one, import JSON with open. Our file name is sample.json. Read mode as now x equal to JSON dot load of f2 print of x. Previously, by mistake, I am using in the write mode. We can apply. In that situation, we are not passing any data, that is empty. Now we are fetching the data. Before that one, I want to print only customers data. Only customers data. How to fetch this only customers data? Now this is our which one format is dictionary format. This is a one key. This entire is a one value. This is another. This is another value. If you want to get the value from dictionary, in that situation by using hashing concept. In that situation, we are using hashing concept. Print of hashing concept customer. Next one, I want to get only second customer data. Now customer data will be represented as a list format. Now this is the first customer. That customer value is index value is 0. This is the second customer. This second customer index value is 1. Okay, we can get the value from list object by using indexing concept. Next one, I want to get the only that particular second customer name. Again, that particular customer data will be represented as a dictionary. We can get the value from the dictionary by using hashing concept. Next one, working with CSV files. CSV means comma separated values. If we want to working with CSV files to required CSV module. Next one, if we want to write the data into or reading the data from CSV file by using reader function and dict reader function. Two functions are available. Dict reader functions. Okay. the reader object, the reader function to return the reader object. The reader object contains the records in the form of list objects.
Sir, I shared you one output. If you don't mind, can you just look on that?
Okay, we are getting this far. We are not getting this type of format. Just this is a typing format.
Okay.
With the intro,
Sir,
you're providing this type of this is a typing format. It is not getting any Python formats.
okay.
Output,
Sir,
output always we are getting this type of format only.
okay. Sir, requirement is something like mostly in Ansible and automation tools and all. Output will become like this only. So suppose we want to take one by one character and put it in an Excel and all. Is there anything logic? If you have anything, sir, that would be very grateful. I was searching for this past 6 months. I'm not getting. Some of the things we are getting, like we can filter, but some of the things I don't have any logic. That's I'm not getting from internet also.
Okay, what is your exact requirement?
Like suppose output like host name, like suppose servers have a lot of details will be there. Host name will be there, OS detail will be there, IP will be there. So all the output will come like this kind of output. So in one section, multiple outputs will be there. So how we can gather and all? I just need your help. And next class, sir, I will share you the output. So if you can give me at least 2 or 3 output of how to capture, then remaining things I will take care, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Next.
Okay, if you want to reading the data from CSV file by using a reader function and a dictate reader function. The reader function to return the reader object, comma, that reader object contains the records in the form of list objects. Next one, the dictate reader function to return the dictate reader object, comma, that the dictate reader object contains records in the form of dictate objects. Write a program to read the data from the CSV file by using reader function. Now observing very clearly, I am creating one CSV file, employee ID, employee name, salary, department number. Okay, open the notepad. We can write the values. That values are separated by comma. Employee ID 101, employee name Shiva, salary 2000 and department number 10. 102 Rama 3000 and department number is 20. 103 Krishna 4030. This is my CSV file. I am saved that file in my current working directory. File name emp.csv extension. Now observing very clearly, whenever we can save the file with the .csv extension, then automatically it will be open as a Excel sheet, Microsoft Excel format with separated by comma values. Are you clear? Now I am open this file, observing very clearly. Are you clear? Now I want to read this data. I want to read this data. Now observing very clearly. Import CSV with the open of emp.csv read mode as F1. Next one, reader object I am created. How to create a reader object? By calling reader function of CSV module. We can pass the file object F1. Now the reader object to holds all the records of CSV file. Now I want to one by one record. For record in reader underscore object print of record. Print of record. Now we'll get the each and every record act as a which format? List format. Are you clear? Are you clear this example? Next one. Another example. Write a program to read the data from the CSV file by using dict_reader function. Dict_reader function. Now here I am using dict_reader. Now the dict_reader to return the output as the form of dictionaries. The form of dictionary. Are you clear? This is the reading the data from CSV file. Are you clear or not? Next one, writing the data. If you want to write the data into CSV file, previously, if you want to reading the data, now working with writing. If we want to write the data into CSV files by using writer function and dict to writer functions of CSV model. Next one, the writer object, the writer function to return the writer object, comma, that writer object provides two methods to write the data into CSV files. One is called write row and write rows. Write rows. Next one, the write row and write rows method take the data as a list format into CSV file. Two methods. Writer object provide two methods to write the data into CSV files. What are the methods? Write row and write rows. These two methods take the input as the write row method. The write row method take the input as list object. List object. The write rows method. The write rows method takes the input as list objects. That means write row method at a time we can writing only one row. By using write rows we can writing the multiple rows. Okay, write row at a time to write the only one record, but write rows to write the multiple records. Single record and the multiple records. Multiple records. Next, same thing. The dict to writer function. The dict to writer function to return the writer object or dict to writer object. That dict to writer object provides. That dict to writer object provides two methods to write the data into CSV file. Write row and write rows. Input as a dict object. Dict format. List of dict objects. Write a program to write the data into CSV file by using write row method of writer object.
Sir, for dict writer also, it will be writer only.
Only two methods, write row and write rows.
For the same,
But
for both.
input
Both.
format is different.
Okay.
Write row, dict writer object take the write row method. In that situation, you are passing the dict format input. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay, now I am taking as a customer.csv as F1. Writer object I am created. How to create a writer object in the CSV model? One function is available. That function is called writer function. We are specify the F1. 1 minute. So now observing very clearly, writer object dot CSV dot writer of F1. Next one, already we will discussing the writer object providing two methods. One is called write row and the second one is called write rows. Now writer object. Yeah, tell
Sir,
me.
you forgot to mention the mode. We are writing it, right? You have to
Yeah,
mention
W
W.
mode. Writer object dot write row of. Now the write row, this is a which object? Writer object. Writer object write row method take the input as a list format. Are you clear? Customer ID, customer name, and the customer address I am using. Next one, second row. First row I am passing headings, and the second row I am passing the data to one. Address. Two. Rama and Pune. And three. Krishna. Vizag. Now observing very clearly. I am trying to executing this program. Our program successfully executed. In our current working directory, CSV file is created. What is our CSV file? Cust. Okay, this is my CSV file. Now I am open that CSV file, observing very clearly between the lines, we are getting the spaces. Between the line, we will get the spaces. Are you clear understanding? Okay, later I will discussing how to overcome these spaces. Are you clear understanding? Cust.csv file. Same example. Next, my requirement is I want to eliminating these spaces. Write a program to write the data into CSV file by using write row method of writer object. Now observing very clearly. Now I'm taking as a cust one. Here, new line. One option is there. That new line I am taken as a empty. By default, it will be taken as a space. Okay. Now I want to eliminating that thing into empty string. Okay. Now observing very clearly. If you interest, help of open function. Open is a one built-in function. Okay. By default, this is a new line. None value. None is a one value in Python. Are you clear understanding? That means don't print anything. Are you clear understanding? Now I am changing. Yeah. Now I am changing new line attribute. This none value to empty string I am passing. Empty string I am passing. Now program successfully executed. Go to our file location. This is my customer one. Open that customer one. Now we are eliminating the spaces. Are you clear understanding?
Okay.
First one dot CSV. Next another example. By using write rows. I am using write rows. Observing very clearly. Write rows. Already we will discussing in the writer object write rows method. It will take the list objects. That means I am taking as a one more list object. List inside the another list. Now directly we are passing this data. Now observing very clearly, I am taking as a list objects. Now here I am changing the file name customer2. Now observing very clearly. Now our program successfully executed. In my current working directory, cust2 CSV file is created. This is the data. cust2.csv. Write a program to write the data into CSV file by using write row method of dict writer object. Dict writer object. Now observing very clearly. Now customer 3 CSV dot dict writer dictowriter function I am using. Meaningfully dictowriter object. Next one, the dictowriter object, it takes the field names equal to what are the field names, customer ID, or suppose player.csv, player jersey number, name, profession. Field names. After that one, the dictowriter object, providing one method that is called write row. It will be take the input as a dictionary format. In the dictionary format, jersey number as a key. I am passing 10. Name, I am taken as a batsman. Seven, name Dhoni, wicket keeper. Next one, bowler. Now observing very clearly. Now I'm trying to executing the CSV file program. File is executed. That means program is executed successfully. CSV file is created. Our data will be writing, but there is no headings. Okay, later I will discussing how to adding the headings to our CSV file. Player.csv. Okay, my requirement. Now I want to adding the headings. How to adding the headings? Example 7 with the headings. Now observing very clearly here, dictowriter object dot write header option is there. Write header. Okay, write header. Now player1.csv file. Now it is executed. Go to that location. Player1. Now headings will be added. Now JC number, name and profession. Layer 1.csv. Next, another example by using right rows. By using right rows, simply right rows of, it takes the input as a list of dictionaries. List of dictionaries. Now I am using layer 2. Now observing very clearly. Now our program successfully executed. Go to current working directory. Player 2 CSV file is created. Now writing the data. That is the player 2 data. This is the working with CSV files. All of it clear? Working with CSV files and JSON files, serialization and deserialization. Next class, we will starting database connectivity. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Need
Sir,
to
one more
practice.
doubt. One
That
more
is it.
doubt, sir. How to writing a Python code in Linux environment, sir?
Okay,
We are
just
using.
yeah, in Linux environment, just how to writing the shell scripting, open any one editor,
Okay.
write the same Python program, and we can save the .py extension, go to terminal and executing. Simply Python space file name.
Okay. Any ID ID is required, sir, or
Without ID, just editor, like as a VI editor. By default,
okay,
Linux environment, VI editor is there. In VI
okay, sir.
editor, how to writing the text data, open the VI editor, and we can write the, which one, escape and colon button, and we can writing the data. And finally,
Okay.
we can save and quitting that window, and we can go to the terminal. Again, we can execute in Python space file name .py.
Like the same scripting,
Yeah, shell
right?
script file. How to writing the shell script file and executing same thing.
Same. Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Just as name extension is changing, file name.py, and go
Okay,
to the terminal again Python. In the shell scripting, how to executing sh space, our file name.sh is required. Are you clear?
Right, right, sir. Yes.
The same Python space file name.py.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.